Today we're diving into something extraordinary, something that no one is teaching you, but trust me, knowing this can make money flow into your life faster than you can imagine. So let's embark on this journey together. You know, we often start our journey as philosophers, seeking knowledge and understanding. We then become initiates, gaining experience through life's ups and downs. Finally, we evolve into masters, attaining wisdom that goes beyond the mind, body, and soul. It's about thinking, doing, and being, a holistic approach to life. Let me take you back to the 1940s. Imagine a researcher from Yale University fascinated by the electromagnetic fields around living organisms. This guy was different, daring to study eggs. Not just any eggs, but chick eggs, bird eggs, salamander eggs. And you won't believe what he found. 100% of the time, he observed a positive charge where the head was and a negative charge where the tail was. That's like having a magnet in the shape of an egg. Think about it. Change the field and you change matter. This researcher then extends his study to women with a predisposition for uterine cancer, finding the same electromagnetic patterns. Now, here's where it gets mind-blowing. There's an experiment involving healers and DNA. Just intending for the DNA to wind or unwind did nothing. But when they opened their hearts, radiated gratitude, and felt elevated emotions, over 20% of the DNA unwound at a remote location. Thoughts, being the electrical charge, and feelings, the magnetic charge, create a field. But not any field, it has to be coherent. Practice creating brain and heart coherence, and you'll find yourself tapping into a power beyond imagination. Coherence is synchronization. When we're stuck in the fight or flight mode, driven by stress hormones, our brain waves speed up, and we try to control and predict everything. But here's the magic. When you practice coherence, your heart produces a measurable magnetic field up to 3 meters wide. This energy is a frequency carrying information, your thoughts and intentions. So, coherence is the key to connecting with the field, changing your biology, and manifesting your desires. Let's talk about the latest in neuroscience. You're not hardwired to be a certain way for the rest of your life. Epigenetics tells us we're not doomed by our genes. As you contemplate who you want to be, your frontal lobe calls up relevant networks of neurons, creating a new understanding. That's intention. Every time you learn something new, you add connections to your brain, raw materials for imagining more. Mentally rehearsing installs neurological hardware, making your brain a map to the future. Keep doing it, and the hardware becomes a software program. You start thinking like a genius. But here's the kicker. When you get into the present moment, you lose track of time and space. This is where you forget about yourself and access other possibilities. The generous present moment is where you're no longer bound by the past or the predictable future. To truly change, we need to go beyond our environment, emotions, body, and linear time. Once we transcend these limitations, we become pure consciousness, connecting to the consciousness of the field. In that moment of being nobody, no one, nothing, nowhere, and no time, we connect to something greater. Teaching and empowering others became my passion as I delved deeper into the fascinating world of neuroscience. The journey began when I found myself captivated by the transformative process unfolding before my eyes. The desire to comprehend the intricate workings of the brain and the potential it held led me back to school, where I embarked on a journey to study neuroscience. Armed with newfound knowledge, I felt compelled to share these revelations with the world. The result? A book that encapsulated the essence of my discoveries, a testament to the power of understanding the inner workings of our minds. But writing a book wasn't enough. I wanted to reach a broader audience, to connect with people on a personal level. This desire led me to documentaries where I had the opportunity to visually convey the profound impact of neuroscience on our lives. It wasn't just about presenting facts, it was about weaving a narrative that resonated with individuals from all walks of life. As the documentaries gained traction, I found myself standing at the intersection of science and empowerment. I conducted research on the dual brain functions. Remember Bruce Thomas and his viewpoints? I looked at 100 people from one perspective and 100 from another. I asked, what are those viewpoints exactly? Now let's tie this back to the title. No one will ever teach you this. Knowing this, money comes fast. How does this knowledge translate into financial abundance? Firstly, let's talk about intention. Your thoughts create a field, and when that field is coherent, it can manifest your desires. When it comes to money, it's not just about thinking positively. If you're feeling miserable, your mind and body are in opposition. This leads us to emotions. The emotion of gratitude, joy, and freedom can carry the thought of wealth. But if you're stuck in suffering, your thoughts are carrying a different set of beliefs. You need to align your thoughts and feelings for true abundance. Living in the present moment is like holding the key to a treasure trove, especially when it comes to attracting wealth effortlessly. But why is the present moment so essential in the journey to financial abundance? Imagine this. When you let go of the hustle and bustle of everyday life, losing track of yourself in the noise, you open up a gateway to endless possibilities. In this serene state, you're not bound by the constraints of time or your immediate circumstances. Instead, you tap into what we call the field's infinite potential, an unseen force that holds the blueprints of your future. This is the magic of living in the future-present reality. It's not about waiting for wealth to knock on your door. It's about creating a mindset that effortlessly attracts prosperity. The present moment becomes the bridge that connects your intentions with the vast field of possibilities, paving the way for financial success. Now, let's unravel the mystery of why changing your financial situation seems like an uphill battle. Your personality, the unique cocktail of how you think, act, and feel, is the architect of your personal reality. It's like the software that runs the program of your life. To manifest financial success, you must embark on a journey of transformation. Think of it as rewiring your brain. It's not about flipping a switch, it's about contemplating who you want to be in the world of abundance. This requires installing new neurological hardware, creating the foundation for a wealthy mindset. The challenge lies in the fact that altering your personality is no walk in the park. Your brain is accustomed to certain patterns, like a well-trodden path in a familiar forest. Changing these patterns is like forging a new trail. It takes effort, commitment, and a conscious decision to think and act differently. To ease this journey, embrace the power of mentally rehearsing wealth and success. Picture it as a mental workout that installs the circuits in your brain. As you consistently envision a future filled with financial abundance, you're essentially shifting your focus from a record of the past to a detailed map of the future. It's a bit like practicing a musical instrument. At first, it might feel awkward and unfamiliar, but with dedication, it becomes second nature. This consistent mental rehearsal transforms the neurological hardware into a sophisticated software program. In simpler terms, you start thinking and acting like a magnet for money. So there you have it. No one will ever teach you this. Knowing this, money comes fast. It's about intention, emotion, living in the present moment, changing your personality, and connecting to pure consciousness. Practice coherence, align your thoughts and feelings, and watch the magic happen.